Hello students, welcome back to your another English video lesson. This is the first video for lesson number 3, Grammar for class 8. And our topic for today's discussion is adjectives. We all know that an adjective is a word that gives more information about a noun or a pronoun. It asks generally these questions: what kind of thing, or which one, or how many. So adjective in short is a describing word. And what does it describe? Nouns and pronouns. For example, blue car, this town, 1 second, long rope, last week, 3 boys, tall person, the second day, few cars, big house, the other woman, several people. We have the definition and example of adjectives. Now there are different kinds of adjectives, and according to the textbook prescribed to you, let us first understand what is an adjective of quality. An adjective that tells us about the kind of a person, a place or thing we are referring to is called an adjective of quality. So it tells us what kind of a noun or a pronoun is. For example, Mukesh Ambani is a wealthy man. What kind of a man is Mukesh Ambani? Wealthy. And wealthy here is a quality. It is an adjective of quality. I read an interesting book. What kind of a book? An interesting book. So these words are describing the quality of the noun man and the quality of the noun book. We also have adjective of quantity. From the name itself we understand it is an adjective that tells us how much of a thing we are referring to. What is the quantity of the thing? How much? Ahmad ate the whole chapati. How much chapati did Ahmad eat? Whole. I drank all the milk in the cup. How much milk did he drink? All. So when we ask the questions of how much to ourselves, we should get the answer of adjective of quantity. There is also adjective of number. Now adjective of number answers the question how many. Remember, do not confuse it with adjective of quantity. Adjective of quantity asks the question how much, and number asks the question how many. Example, I met her several times. How many times? Several. We have 2 hands. How many hands? 2 hands. Now the adjective of number, it can also be called numeral adjective. It is further divided into 3 types: the definite numeral adjectives, the indefinite numeral adjectives, and the distributive numeral adjectives. From the name itself, definite means something that is for sure known to us. The number is sure. And it is further divided into 2 parts: the cardinal adjective and the ordinal adjective. Let us learn about these separately. The cardinal adjectives are numbers such as 1, 2, 3 is used in simple counting and shows quantity. They are followed by a noun. 1 man, 20 marbles, 6 canyons. So basically all the numbers that describe a noun or a pronoun in a sentence are the cardinal adjectives. Let us understand ordinal adjectives. The numbers that show position. For example, first place, fifth runner-up, 22nd anniversary. These are numbers alright, but they show the position and hence they are ordinal adjectives. They are showing the position of the noun or the pronoun in a sentence. They are adding more meaning to the noun or a pronoun by showing their position. Now another category of numeral adjective, as shown in that skeletal diagram, is a indefinite numeral adjective. From the name it is quite clear that these adjectives do not give an exact numerical amount but just give a general idea of the amount. Means we do not know the exact number of these adjectives, however we have the idea of how much they are going to be. For example, some, many, few, any, several, all, etc. There are many people present at the meeting. Let us come to distributive numeral adjective. Those adjectives that are used to refer to individual nouns within the whole amount. For example, either, neither, each, another, other. Means those numeral adjectives which point out a single individual among a group of many. Taxes have to be paid by every employed citizen. So we are picking out and telling and describing those employed citizens. Come to possessive adjectives. The word possessive itself shows ownership or belongingness. So they indicate who or what owns something. It comes before a noun in the sentence and we have to know to whom the noun belongs. It tells us to whom the noun belongs. For example, my, your, his, her, its, our, their, whose. Let us use these in sentences. Whose dog is this? Her name is Sally. Our cat is brown. Their bags are on the table. These are possessive noun. Whose bags? Their bags, belonging to those people. Our cat. Whose cat? Belonging to us. Her name. Whose name? A person. We are pointing out the possessiveness of the pronoun here. Whose dog? Belonging to whom? Hence, these are possessive adjectives. Demonstrative adjectives. As the name suggests, it demonstrates or points out or indicates out a noun or a pronoun. For example, this, that, these and those. Example, she wants those shoes. Shoes is the noun here and we are pointing out, we're indicating at it. That pencil belongs to the teacher. These essays need to be graded. You should sing this song tonight. So we are pointing out the noun or the pronoun in these sentences with the help of words like those, that, these and this. And these are the demonstrative adjectives. Interrogative adjectives. As we all know, interrogative means question. So interrogative adjectives are those words like which, whose and what that are used along with nouns to ask questions. For example, which plants should be watered twice a week? Plant here is the noun and the word which is used with plant in order to ask a question. What book are you reading? Book again is a noun and the word what is used along with the noun word book in order to ask a question. Hence, these words are interrogative adjectives. Now, there are two more types of adjectives that come mostly together, the emphasizing adjective and exclamatory adjective. Emphasize means to stress on something, to put extra force on something. So, these words like own, very, these are emphasizing adjectives. For example, this is the very thing which I was looking for. I'm stressing about this thing. I'm pointing out that this is the very thing which I was looking for. How am I describing the thing? By stressing on the word very. This very is an emphasizing adjective. In the same way, exclamatory adjectives also exist. What a fool! We are describing the fool, a person, a noun with an exclamatory note. How beautiful is this? Exclamatory adjectives. Do not forget your exclamation mark in this. Emphasizing adjectives, let us understand it better. These adjectives are used to emphasize nouns such as very and own. I just now said that very CD I wanted to have. Mind your own language. That is very toy my son wanted to buy. These are emphasizing adjectives. And exclamatory adjectives, these express a sudden or strong emotion. Usually what is used as an exclamatory adjective? Example, what a charming boy he is. What a picture. What a beautiful flower it is. What an idea. So these words what in every sentence is trying to put forward an expression or sudden strong emotion along with a noun. Hence, these are exclamatory adjectives. Children, that brings us to the end of the lesson. We have gone through what are adjectives, what are the different kinds of adjectives with their definitions and examples. In our next video lesson, we shall discuss the chapter in greater detail. Till then, go through the definitions and go through the examples on your own once again. See you in the next class. Thank you and take care.